Welcome to the 9th holiday special for Punch TV. Can you believe it? We have special guests today. We have Colin Work, who makes the Blackthorn comic, and we also have Dave Stevenson from Board on the Air. He's going to tell us about some really cool board games, and of course, our usual shenanigans for the holiday season. But breaking news, it's our 100th episode. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. We've been doing this over 9 years. This is our 100th episode, and we're going to reminisce a little bit today on our favorite moments. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Well, we have a special guest, friend of Punch, not only the show, but the magazine that spawned the show, and not your first rodeo. You've been on the show before. So welcome back, Colin Work. Colin makes a comic called Blackthorn, and you are busily getting ready a very special Christmas edition. Tell us about it.
Yes, I decided kind of last minute to do another Christmas issue. It's my third one now. And it just kind of, an idea popped into my head, and that's one of the bad things about being a one-man show kind of creative team, is you can just decide to, I'm going to do this now. So everything else was put on hold to do this.
Fair enough. Now, you actually had a Christmas comic, and we kind of animated it with voices on the show a few years ago. That one was about a robbery being thwarted by Santa, I believe.
It was a guy dressed up as Santa who was robbing a place, and Blackthorn busted in all heroic and kind of took care of business.
So, without giving too much away, 'cause no spoilers, what's the gist of the new adventure?
The gist of it is that there's a busload of 10 and 11-year-olds, like grade 5, grade 6, who are going to go Christmas caroling at Olympic Plaza in Calgary, where the stories take place. And it's up to Blackthorn to find where they are and see what's going on, and shenanigans happen from there.
Awesome. Now, will this be released as like a physical comic book, or will it strictly be online content?
Currently the plan is just online. I'll just release it digitally on my Gumroad page or wherever. But there's also kind of in the works to maybe release it physically. I just got to find some more content I can put in there first.
For sure. Now, it's difficult to get stuff printed, and the costs are going up all the time. How are you finding that as a creator, to find sources to get things printed?
Not too bad. I used to get my books printed in Ontario at Studio Comics Press, but now I've switched my model to Amazon has a print on demand.
Okay.
Where it makes it a lot more simple. My last 2, actually 3 releases, I released a holiday special, my first big trade of the Dead Memories storyline, and now my second storyline of A Cauldron of Hate. I've done them all through Amazon, and it's been pretty painless.
Good, because I know that is always an obstacle for creators.
Oh, yeah.
You can come up with the ideas, and you put the hard work and your sweat and tears and soul go into this thing, and then it's hard to get it out to people.
Oh, absolutely, especially in such a small community that the Canadian indie comic scene is, especially out here in the West.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot of self-promotion and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of get tired of hearing yourself talk sometimes. And that's where things like Kickstarters and stuff like that come in really nice. But also at the same time, there's a lot of work that goes into those.
Yeah, people don't realize how much time goes into creating a comic book. So
yes.
I know that there are hard copies of some of your past issues at Amazing Stories, but if they do want to find the digital stuff or any of your other previous work, where should people go?
If you go to my Instagram, I have my link tree on there. Anything Blackthorn related is all on there. Instagram, Facebook. I have a Patreon where I'm serializing my latest story on right now. So yeah, it's all out there. Colin Work Art on Instagram, The Art of Colin Work on Facebook, and it's all there.
All right, give yourself a Christmas present and go and check out the work of Colin Work. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Well, it's always a tradition on the holiday special to talk about some of our favorite memories from Christmas past. So, Tony, why don't you lead us off with a happy little memory from a Christmas?
Well, it was not a happy memory when I've been talking about this for a long time, the bongos incident.
Yes.
The Christmas bongos. Now, I wanted to bring that up again. People are probably like, yeah, what happened was I got bongos for Christmas. It was like I wanted a set of drums. Sears catalog had a set of drums. I wanted those drums so bad. So much so that I just was like, I was dreaming about drums. I wanted drums, which could have changed my life. Then I got bongos. Now, I saw a picture recently of me actually with these bongos in my hand. I looked just sad and depressed. Now, my mom moved into Saskatoon recently, and I started looking through her photos. And I realized something. My parents actually moved into Saskatoon on the 17th of December. So it was like the fact that we had a Christmas tree and we had gifts at all would be like an amazing thing. So all this time I'm complaining about these bongos when they did the best they could and they brought gifts, even though the fact that we got gifts for Christmas morning and a tree and we all got to open gifts, I think was pretty fantastic since they moved from another city. So it now is one of the more endearing moments of my life. I feel actually really sad about it. So here we go.
So these bongos, do you still have them?
No.
Did you ever play said bongos
No.
in a setting maybe a...
My mom moved from Penticton, Saskatoon, and they were actually there. And we saw the bongos, and they were brand new, clean, never been played, yes. But we did not have space to move them, so I had to give them to charity.
Oh.
It was sad. The whole thing is at the time I hated the bongos. Now I feel really sad that I don't have the bongos.
But somebody else is playing the bongos,
That's right.
So the music is still out there because of you, Tony.
The music continues on.
The music continues. Everybody has heard 10,000 times about how angry I am that Santa still hasn't brought me the USS Flag, the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. I won't get into it. It's just another year of sadness and pain.
Yeah.
Pain. My favorite memories of the last few years have been getting premium Christmas cards from you and Kathy with many, many really sexy photos. And right now, you think it'd be Christmas with the kids and be able to, the only thing I look forward to at Christmas now is your Christmas card with the picture. So this year, I'm expecting something like, whoa, pretty racy.
Yeah, we've actually put it together already. We're actually on top of it, and it's going to be probably the best Christmas card you'll ever see.
Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay, we might have to get a web exclusive and get that up on the internet after the fact.
Only? I think
Yeah.
the
A Patreon thing. We might have to set that up. Excellent. Well, one of my early memories is our family got in the station wagon a la vacation, and we drove from Saskatoon to Disneyland, and we went through did the Hoover Dam, we went to Las Vegas, I went to Circus and almost got abducted, and then we did Disney, and we were there for Christmas Day, and it was like, well, how's Santa gonna find us? My mom made a Christmas tree out of some wrapping paper and a wine bottle. And Santa found us.
so awesome.
I got a piggy bank and I got a Donald Duck magnet, and it was glorious. And then we went to San Diego, and it's the first time that I can remember seeing the ocean. And just being like, oh my God, look at this. It's amazing. So it was just this incredible trip. And being at Disney when I was 3 or 4 years old, when you're right in the middle of suspending all your disbelief, it was a truly magical Christmas for me.
That's great. Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
We are very happy you didn't get abducted.
Well, okay,
It worked
I
out
would have
well.
had a different life. I may be a Vegas showgirl now. Who knows? Or I might be running
Hey, it's
the
never
hotel.
too late.
That's right.
Never
I might
too
be
late.
managing the Sphere. Who knows? All right, major party.
Christmas time is a big family time for me. Every Christmas Eve, that's when my immediate family, we do our own presents. So we do our present exchange, and then the next day is always the extended family. And so one of my favorite memories is my Aunt Wilma, who we lost this year at the age of 93. But she would host the biggest suppers. So there'd be 35 of us in her house. She would bake for 3 months. She would have dishes cooking and things frozen. One year for Christmas, she actually got one of those buffet-style heating tray
yeah.
as a present because she could actually use it. So that family time for me is really what I remember about Christmas. That and the year that I got the Death Star playset. That's right. Family importance. Yes, of course. But number 2, I got the Death Star playset when I was 5 or 6 ish, and I think I was in bed, and I remember waking up, and out of the corner of my eye, I could see people like building something. And I was like, "Oh, what is it going to be?" And that's what it was, and I still have it in the box.
So
used
Yeah.
box, but
Was it the like plastic tower or
Yep.
the cardboard dome?
it was the plastic tower that came with like you had the little ramp thing
Yeah.
and the garbage disposal. Yeah, so that's probably. And the year I figured out that Santa Claus and my mom used the same wrapping paper. I was quite observant. It was before I knew, actually.
So how long has it been since you've never told me about this Death Star playset, and you have it in a box, and you have it since you were a kid, and you've never told me about this?
Well,
Is this because you're?
Merry Christmas, Tony. This is my present to you.
This is the
The
worst.
reveal
The
of
worst present ever.
Major Party's.
Are you
Death Star
selling it
playset.
to me?
Not yet, but we can talk. I'll bring it over. I'll let you look at it.
Do you have a G.I. Joe aircraft carrier? The USS flag is quite
That
large.
I do not.
No?
I do
Okay,
have
just check.
the oil, like the water base, like not the big one, but I have the
yeah.
water base, so not quite there.
All right,
Oh
all right.
my God,
Wow.
This is.
Wow.
Right here, this is a sofa of jealousy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say just riding on the back of that. I'm gonna say I had many wonderful Christmases as a child. I was quite spoiled. I got many wonderful Star Wars and GI Joe toys. But I think my favorite Christmas memory has been more recent now that I have kids. And it was my own son. He's 10 now, but when he was maybe about like 4 or 5 years old, somebody bought him it was like a stand with different kinds of cleaning things on it, so like a broom and a like sweeper and stuff like that. And it was kind of a weird gift because it was like he just wouldn't want. Why would he want that? But that Christmas, when he unwrapped it and saw what it was, he lost his mind. He screamed, he cheered, and I tried to pull out my phone to like record it, and I didn't quite catch it, but it was just the most bizarre, over-the-top, happy reaction that I've ever seen out of any kid getting anything at Christmas, just to get like a collection of brooms, basically. So
is he still cleaning around the house? Like,
no.
is this his jam?
I
Oh.
mean, he used it for nothing of any value to me. But it's fun to watch the kids open the stuff, and it's almost like it's like time traveling yourself back to your own childhood a little bit, right?
It's pretty special. Actually, just this last week, I watched the documentary on Netflix, Count Me In. It's all about drums and drummers and how they love their drums and all the rest of it. And speaking of your bongos, they had a kid opening a Christmas present, and it was a set of drums, and lost their minds. Like, it's a drum set, it's a drum set. And it's like, oh yeah, like how often now as grown-ups do we get that sensation of just like, you get exactly what you want, and it might possibly change your life. The course is altered.
Every year I get toys, and it's like being a kid. It's amazing. Kathy buys me stuff, and I'm always I open it up, and I'm just like, it's the best. And then I put it in a box and never look at it again. But for that 30 seconds when I get them, it's like best gift ever.
It's a good adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In recent years, have you had an experience like that, Hank?
Every year I get amazing presents that I get excited about. I don't put them in the box, I actually use them. They're actually, one of my favorite things is assembling stuff on Christmas morning
Yeah.
too. There was one time that Santa came early before I had gone to bed, and then I saw what the gift was, and I went, well, and so Grandpa, my daddy, he was over too, and he had left, and so I went, well, we better assemble this Barbie house, because like really, like it was weird Santa didn't assemble it. So I'm like, well, wow, you're here 3.5 hours later.
Yeah.
And now it's like 2 a.m. and we're like, are you kidding me? And then there's all these stickers you got to put on. And it was like, no, we're done with that. But I like assembling things, especially like toys and stuff. It's like, oh, don't worry, kids, I'll take care of it. But Dad, I want to
You
help.
should come to my house then on Christmas morning, because I get movies and Blu-rays and things, and that fills my heart with joy. And then I like to go watch those things and not put together all my kids' stupid toys. So
Oh, yeah.
you can come on over and fill your heart.
Just got to
fill
make
your
sure
heart
that,
with
that
Christmas
you
joy.
stock up on every size battery. You got to have at least 50 of each just to be prepared.
Absolutely. Well, whether you like putting the toys together or getting the toys, we hope that what you give and get at Christmas will bring you as much joy and good memories as some of the things that we talked about here.
Punch TV is brought to you in part by Amazing Stories, providing Saskatoon with comics, games, toys, D&D, magic, and more for over 30 years. Online at AmazingStoriesComics.com. In person on 8th Street in Saskatoon.
This is Major Party, and this is the Major Party, Major Punch Holiday Party. And this year, we're trying something different. This is the first ever Major Party interactive story time. That's right, I love to share my favorite stories this time of year, and today I'm reading from the Encyclopedia Brown and the Case of the Mysterious Handprints. Listen carefully to see if you can solve the mystery as well as Encyclopedia Brown. Here we go. The Case of the Hard Luck Boy. Artie Yakamoto came into the Brown Detective Agency. He was smiling. Immediately, Encyclopedia knew something was wrong. Artie smiled only when he suffered because he was a 90s emo kid. That's not in the book. Hard luck followed him like the seat of his pants. If a day went well, he was disappointed. What's the bad news today, Artie? Encyclopedia asked. For starters, it's my birthday, and it's Christmas. Yes, it's also Christmas, Artie replied. I'm 11 today. Happy birthday, Sally said, and Merry Christmas, the narrator inserted to fit the theme of today's show. Artie winced. Happy? No chance. I'm already halfway to being 22, and that's halfway to 44. Yuck. 44 is middle-aged. What's happened to my life? Artie, you don't need a detective, Sally declared. You need a longer calendar. Sorry, I forgot to change my voice there. I'm not here because of my age, Artie said. I'm here because of my vocabulary. He explained the Friends of the Library had a birthday that day too. The club was 6 years old. As part of the celebration, the women were holding a vocabulary quiz. Any sixth grader who held a job could enter. Artie worked with his family at the furniture store. I'll win, Artie said, if I beat Marv McKean, Peggy Olson, and Herb Levy. They're the word brains. That's a clue, so remember that. Encyclopedia knew the three. Mary McKean called herself a bookworm because she straightened the shelves in her father's bookstore after school. Peggy Olson helped her teenage brother with his summer lawn business. Herb Levy had a year-round newspaper route. Artie counted out 25 cents. The vocabulary quiz starts in 25 minutes, he said. I want to hire you to look at my interests. With my luck, I could lose even if I win. Well, take the case, Encyclopedia said, and wondered what Artie was talking about. The case had neither a crime nor a mystery. The Friends of the Library rented rooms in a house on Worth Street. The detectives and Artie arrived with minutes to spare. Encyclopedia spent a minute taking notes of the ground floor layout. 4 rooms and a bathroom opened off the center hall. At the far end, a water cooler stood beside the bookcase. Most of the contestants were crowded before one of the rooms. They chatted about the prize it might look like. Encyclopedia rose on tiptoes and peeked in. He saw 3 boxes on a desk. A card marked each box clearly. First prize, second prize, third prize. Mrs. Fuller, the club president, came down the stairs. Time to begin, children, she called, waving the quiz sheets. Everyone else, outside, please. She herded the contestants into the largest room. Encyclopedia and Sally moved outside. During the 50 minutes that the quiz lasted, Encyclopedia watched the front door of the house. Sally watched the back. No one went in and no one came out of that building. When Artie appeared, it was obvious that he had done well, but he looked disappointed. No sense in you hanging around, he said to the detectives. The winners won't be announced for an hour at least. I'll let you know if I win anything. Encyclopedia and Sally returned to the detective agency. They felt funny. They had done nothing to earn their fee. They felt worse when Artie came by later that afternoon. He was smiling. I told you it would happen, he said, in a voice heavy enough to sink a ship in a dry dock. I won, but I lost. He held out his first prize, a wristwatch. It was broken. It was broken when I opened the box, Artie said. Encyclopedia and Sally stared in disbelief. Then they began questioning Artie. He told them what they knew. The prizes had been handed out in reverse order. Herb Levy was awarded third prize, a bicycle light. Mary McCain was awarded second prize, a small adding machine. Finally, Artie received the broken wristwatch. True to his nature, he had accepted his fate and told no one. Sally looked at Encyclopedia. We should give Artie back his 25 cents. We didn't help him. Wrong, corrected Encyclopedia. We can help him. I know who broke the wristwatch. Do you know? Tune in next year, where I will give you the answer of the case of the hard luck boy. Think about it. Talk to your friends. I can't wait. In the meantime, this is Major Party saying, why be a minor when you can be a major?
So So it is our holiday special, but it's also our 100th episode, which is like outstanding. Well done, everyone. That's like over 9 years of making this show every month for the entertainment of our viewers. And so we thought we would see, what are your favorite moments? Now, I actually have a little segment next that I will roll for you. But I do want to say that that probably my favorite moments are when we do this, when we're like doing the holiday specials or whatever. It's always entertaining to go and meet people on the street and find out what they're all about. But I learn so much about you guys when we do these, and they're always fun. So I don't know actually how entertaining it is for our viewers, but that's my favorite is
Joey,
when we get
really
to hang out
about
and
the
talk.
viewers, or is it more about us?
It's all about you.
I think
Hank.
it's all about me.
Everything is about you.
Oh, stop it.
I cease existing when you're not here.
And so in that vein, what's your favorite moment from the last 100?
I have many favorite moments. I actually enjoy a lot of the stuff that we haven't shown, some behind the scenes stuff.
Quite remember how it went. What did we go on left first? Or was it like this? Figure this out with your hands. I don't remember. What does he do with his hands? You can't touch this.
Can't touch this, dude.
Too legit.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit.
Oh,
we're back.
My favorite moment that I look at, honestly, all the time, I've got a folder on my phone in my photos, is when I think it was season 1, episode 11-ish, where Tony put on the Naruto hat. And then after we were done, I don't remember why or how, but you're like, believe it, believe it. And so when I feel down in the dumps, I just go, and it's just a 5-second little clip, and believe it! And I can't get enough. And it's all about, you believe it. I don't know why you were saying it, but it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Empowerment, man.
I would have to say that was actually one of my favorites as well. That was actually like season 1, episode 11, I think, right? So I'm not sure if you said that.
I did. It was a long time ago.
It was a lot of fun. It was new. We were fresh at doing the show, and it was fun to do the interview. I did it with my friend Jackie, and she was all dressed up, and it was a lot of fun. And that was like my only time I think I've ever done cosplay, probably forever, because I'm pretty old now. I don't really care about cosplay.
I think we
Anyway,
got you in a wig or something like that at
yeah,
an
it was a
expo or what have
wig,
you.
and oh yes,
Yeah.
that's when you make me.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you make me do stuff like that.
we do. Yeah. What's your favorite?
Okay, so Christmas special. I think it was like right after we started doing the show. We did the holiday special. We did the Christmas special for the show, and then we actually did a kind of a take on the holiday special, Star Wars Holiday Special. So I went out and I bought these masks, these Chewbacca masks. And I thought this is the best thing. I wrote up the script. It took me forever. The script was amazing. What we're gonna do. We went to the Shaw staff room area and we set up tables and we all had these masks on, and like we were gonna like have these masks and have an actual conversation with growling, just like the Star Wars Holiday Special, where the Wookiees actually just growl at each other. So we all got our masks on, and it was just chaos. Because all of a sudden, you don't realize that every time you open your mouth, it goes rah, 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 and it goes rah for like 5 minutes. So all we did was run around like idiots with these masks on saying rah, rah, rah. And it just totally fell apart in my head. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. And then when you watch it, it is actually the best thing ever. I really enjoyed it.
It's
But,
really
yeah.
funny. Just rewatched it, and actually that photo in the corner there was a prop,
Yeah.
because the Chewbacca family were missing me,
Yes.
supposedly.
Yeah.
And so we made that photo, and then after that we made a photo for every holiday special since.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It became a tradition.
And again, it was the beginning of our show. We were very excited about doing stuff like that. Not that we're not excited now, but at the time it was like a new thing. I put so much effort in that, like so much effort.
Aww.
Sorry, and what sound did they make again? What was it?
Is that the sound?
That's more seal, but that's
An
okay.
aging otter, yeah.
Major Party, what's your favorite episode? I mean, you're the new kid.
I am the new
even
person,
though you've
yes.
you've been here like what, 4 years?
4 years. I feel like the newbie. I can't wait to get a chance to eat at the big adults table.
Yeah.
So that is on its way. One of my first favorite memories is getting to interview the wrestlers. when we did Prairie Pro Wrestling. That was amazing.
And the cheetah bear, Drew Dawkins, is here to eat them all alive. I got it.
All right, that was Cheetah Bear, and he's off to eat.
We filmed so much footage, and it was so much fun getting to talk to people in the audience and the wrestlers and getting to engage with them. That was great. My first Christmas special, just because it's my first time doing it, and my dramatic reading, which is now becoming sort of part of my tradition, which I also love. And then the first one with me and Britney Spears, you know, because that was our first Christmas together as a couple. And now the new book is out, you know, and it's difficult, you know. I'm going through a lot of flack with the press right now. A lot of paparazzi coming to my place, wanting me to comment on the Britney book, and I'm like, you know what, I haven't read the whole thing yet. And by reading, I mean I haven't listened to the audio book, and by listening to the audio book, I have to sign up for Audible first. But yeah,
So when does
special time.
When does your book come out?
Well, you know what, it's interesting you say that. You know what, I can't say anything right now, because I don't want to ruin a surprise for later on. Could there be a Christmas miracle here today? Could there be? I don't know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Don't turn that dial.
Is Britney Spears here? Is that the miracle?
Well,
Because I can see that.
okay, let's not get the expectations too high.
She might be in the
Yeah,
washroom.
let's-
Getting
Okay,
ready,
let's aim a
yes.
little bit lower. Just a little bit. But yeah, that's free.
Okay. Craigers?
So yeah, I mean, there's obviously lots of great stuff we've done over the years, lots of fun, and in thinking of even Tony talking about his Chewbacca situation there, it's like a very low budget, but unbridled creativity. And there's a couple of years we've done this at the end of the year show where we would like make a song basically and kind of talk about all the pop culture stuff that happened that year. And there was a year we did the hip hop song, MCMG and the Poppin' Crackers. So the movie geek was the MC and the Poppin' Crackers supporting him. And so we put that together in like a week, I think, really, like a few days, because everybody was busy with work and Christmas stuff. And then I think Hank was really sick actually that week.
Really
so
Yes,
sick.
because
So-
every time we do something special, it's the way it works. I'm sorry.
So I kind of, I think Jody and I had written some lyrics, and then like I recorded, I got a bunch of beats going and stuff, and then Jody and Tony came over to my basement, and we just like wrapped it in one afternoon, and then came here and filmed it to the music, like a music video style, but the part that makes me laugh about it every time is just, it's actually quite good for starters, considering like how quickly we pumped it out. But it's Tony, where like I remember coaching him in the basement to like get a performance from him, and he did great, and he sounds exactly like a Beastie Boy. Yeah, exactly. So it really sounds like the Beastie Boys nerd New Year's song or something. Especially thanks to Tony. So I think that one was one of the funnest ones.
Thanks to you, because I got to come to your house. That was like the funnest part, just coming to your house and seeing your stuff, and just like I've never seen a studio like that before, and it was like really cool. I really like enjoyed just coming to your house and seeing, doing all that. So
Yeah, it was a
might
good
have
time.
It might have been funny, but at the same time, I was like really impressed. So.
Yeah, well, and it was funny, but it was like it's serious work to like put something like that together too. So
Hey, Major Party, have you been invited to Craig's house?
I haven't yet.
Oh, weird. You know what?
Get ready for the Major Party EP coming out soon.
Good.
And
Maybe I'll get invited too. That'll be fun. Yeah.
Well, we'll
You
do
were
it. There's
invited.
I
an
know, I was
actual
invited
basement
and
there
I was-
now. When
I
you
was
guys
dying.
came over, it was just like an unfinished basement, and now it's been finished. So maybe we should shoot the next Christmas episode down there or
I'm
something.
in. That was a lot of
We're gonna go watch all of his Christmas DVDs and Blu-rays he's getting. Yeah, that's exciting.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I liked it immensely going over. I like going to people's houses because you really get to see them, for who they are. It was
Natural
their stuff.
habitat.
preferably when you're invited, just not entering people's house.
Peering in the windows.
What's your favorite Christmas memory? Well, I went to my neighbor's house. They were gone on holidays. I stayed there for a week. It was great.
They don't need to know.
They were gone.
They don't
Were
need
you
to
living
know.
in the basement for the last 30 years or something?
Well, that was actually one of my favorite moments too, if only for the outfit.
Yes.
I dress pretty much the same every day. Like jeans, t-shirt, black hoodie. That's my uniform. That's what I wear. That's what I'm comfortable in. But I love vintage clothes, and I collect them. And so I don't wear them anywhere else generally. And lots of times I will justify a purchase by I can wear it on the show. So I have some pretty good outfits. And so I've assembled a little montage of my top 10 favorite outfits, though I gotta say that I think the on safari outfit is getting the bump because like this is pretty spectacular. I gotta say. The purple velvet tuxedo, like yeah.
Did you make the hat? Is the hat like
I did the flare
Yes, the
on the
flare is,
hat,
like, awesome,
but
yes.
the hat I did not
That is
create myself.
awesome.
And speaking of all of your fancy hats and all the outfits and everything, I was taking a gander at some of our episodes past, right? You guys ever noticed that Jody doesn't age?
Oh, that's not
Well,
true.
I've noticed that because I've been friends with her for 30
looked
years.
at all of these, and then I think it's now wearing the hat to distract from the fact that you don't age. You don't age. So it's also, oh, pay attention to the hat. Pay attention over here because I'm thinking vampire.
Believe it!
I just get tips from Paul Rudd. That's all. So
yeah,
that
okay.
explains everything. Okay, well, enjoy these little clips of my favorite outfits, and if you have any suggestions or tips on where I can get other awesome outfits, please send them in. Enjoy.
Vampire.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Awesome.
It's the truth. You've not aged a day.
South Saskatchewan River, and today we have a treat for you. We're going fossil hunting. There's a really cool group of kids, the Dino Hunters, and they're going to show us one of their secret spots that they've discovered where they have found fossils before. So we're going to get out some hammers, we're going to smash some rocks, and we are going to find some fossils.
Punch TV is brought to you in part by Amazing Stories, providing Saskatoon with comics, games, toys, D&D, magic, and more for over 30 years. Online at AmazingStoriesComics.com. In person on 8th Street in Saskatoon.
Well, board games are always fun at this time of year, and we have a special guest. We've got Dave from Board on the Air on CFCR Radio to tell us about some of the best ones that you can share with your family. So right off the top of your head, what's a great game to play with the folks?
Well, one of the ones I like to bring out for a little bit of everybody is Cascadia. It's a nice, simple game. You take a tile, you take an animal, and you're just building out an area in front of you. And you're trying to match terrains, and you're trying to put animals in certain spots. But it's simple, it's easy to learn. The only confusing part is the scoring, but even that isn't hard.
Yeah, because it seems like the games are getting better and more elaborate all the time, but then that means the rules are also more elaborate and difficult to follow.
Yeah, there is a large section of games that have ramped up their complexity and their difficulty, but the ones that are popular, like your Wingspans and stuff like that, are your quick and easy to learn games.
Okay.
Right? There's still a large section of that. It's just finding them. And with the amount of games that come out every year, it gets harder and harder.
Well, that's why we need you to help, sift the wheat from the chaff, so to speak.
Yeah.
So what's another great game that you would recommend for holiday play?
Well, at Christmas, we like to play party games. One of the newer ones is called So Clover. In it, you have 4 cards that come out, and they have 4 words on them. And you put them on a tile that holds them in place, and basically 2 words are together. And you write a word that combines those, and you do it on 4 sides. Then you take the cards off, shuffle them, and give them to everybody, and they have to figure out what order they're supposed to go in. Nice, simple, quick to play.
That sounds excellent. Is there any that are more complicated, like the hardcore gamer in your life? Like, what's the most coveted game right now that those folks would want?
Well, for the collector, I think it's that Castles of Burgundy Special Edition.
Oh, yeah.
This game's been out forever. It has been very, very ugly for a long time. And this edition is just so nice. The art, the production, everything about it is wonderful. And it's such a popular game that most gamers have an affinity for it. So if you have that person in your household, it's great for them.
That's awesome. I've noticed that most companies now have amped it up. Like the art's better, the production is better of like the little pieces and things like that too.
Yeah, Kickstarter has pushed that envelope just to get more money. A lot of add-ons, that type of thing. But it's come into the mainstream that even people that are putting out games straight to retail have had to update their production value to keep up with those people that are doing it in the crowdfunding market.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, you have a show on CFCR Thursdays at 6.
Thursdays at 6, yeah.
You talk about board games. How long have you been doing this show?
We're going almost at 5 years. I think we're 235 episodes. And yeah, me and my daughter get together and have a conversation more than anything. You know, we hit record and at 30 minutes we shut it off.
I like that you actually have news, like, because there seems to be new stuff coming out all the time that people need to know about.
Yeah, like I'm on the internet a lot for my job, and you know, for some mental health reasons, I like to surf the web. And so we collect some news. Initially I was doing it, but then I just sat there and talked. So now my daughter does the news and I add into it, and then we talk about what we've been playing, and then we have a main topic each week that we try to wrap our heads around.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Well, if you want to check out the scoop of what's going on in the board game world or get some ideas for what games you can play with your family this Christmas, then definitely tune in to CFCR Thursdays at 6. Thanks so much for coming and joining us today.
Thank you. That was a great time.
Thank you.
Well, you guys look good.
Feel good.
Whatever you're selling, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
It's time for the Collector's Craft Corner with Tony and Kathy.
We're going to actually show a little bit of fun. I'm going to make a bowl for my mom. I saw the show on YouTube and this lady made some paper mache, so I'm going to do it exactly how she did it. Totally rip off her whole thing. I'm sure there's probably like 1 million people that do paper mache, but we're going to do some paper mache. I don't know nothing about no paper mache. Kathy here, I brought her on the show so she can actually teach me a little bit of paper mache. Paper mache, paper mache, paper mache, paper mache, paper mache, paper mache. First thing we need to do is what?
Blow up
some balloons. Okay, so I got 2 balloons. We're gonna race.
Okay.
It's a balloon race. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. So now we got a balloon. What do you do?
Okay, so now we have a little more than a half a cup of flour.
Yep.
And we're gonna mix in some warm water. Don't put all of it in though. Okay, so
You like how I just jump in there because I don't care.
I'm mixing this and Tony's adding water because we're trying to get this to the consistency of a heavy cream.
So I had this thing that I was gonna put the balloon on. But I can't. What did I do with it? The balloon. Trusty assistant. So you go. You need a thing because what's gonna happen is number one, it's super staticky in my hand, but it's gonna need something to sit on. What's going on with this balloon, Cass?
It's staticky.
Okay, did you mix it up?
It's mixed up. It's the right consistency. Now we're gonna add like a spoonful of salt because the salt is because this is flour and water and you don't want your craft project to go moldy. So the salt
moldy
is to keep
paper
it
mache,
from-
paper mache, paper mache. Paper mache, paper mache. Paper mache, paper mache.
Okay.
So there you go. Now we're gonna do this. I've been waiting to do this.
Ponytail.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Yeah, so you're doing it right. You want to get the goo off of it and then just cover your balloon.
I'm gonna make it quick.
Okay, we'll do it really quick.
Yes,
you want to cover your whole balloon so that
this.
no blue is showing.
Okay. All right.
But do it nicely.
Okay, there we go.
You want to make sure no glue
No
is
glue
showing.
is showing. Okay, so just like pat that on. Everything's good. Okay, look at that. And there we go. Balloon is. So once your balloon is totally covered and it looks like this, you want to actually have this sit for 48 hours. You don't want to have it sit too much. You don't want to have it sit too much. Too little, I mean, because if it doesn't, this is gonna take at least 48 hours to dry.
So after 48 hours,
Yes.
it should be hard, and you cut your balloon.
The balloon actually comes out. Yeah, the balloon actually fell out of this one at 36 hours.
Yeah, but
Okay.
thankfully it
We're
survived.
making some stuff. We're making a bowl. So can I just cut the top of this off?
Go.
Okay, let's see. Is it hard?
It's hard as a rock. Is
It's
it
like
cut?
paper. It's like cutting paper. Paper mache. Paper mache. Paper mache. Paper mache. Paper mache. When I was young, I would come home with like things like art and stuff like that, and she would like throw it in the garbage. She'd be like, "This is worthless. I can't make money off this." And
I
she's like-
can't imagine
she
your
was
mom
like
throwing away your art.
She was really mean.
You know what?
Do you have an end to this? Or just go forever?
No, there's this. I've seen your mom's.
Hey,
your
this
mom's
is pretty
collected
good.
all your art.
She did. I'm just being funny. My mom is like one of the best watchers. What do you call that? Best viewers. She watches the show. She's watching it right now, and she's like saying, "Oh, I was nice to you." She was. Actually, I think I was the favorite child. Yeah.
Awesome.
You think I was the favorite child?
Awesome.
How's that?
Okay.
That's a nice bowl.
So, yeah.
Say what? What happens if I? Oh my goodness! It actually sits like that. Hey, Mom. Merry Christmas. This is what you're getting. Hope you enjoy it.
I wonder how long that's gonna take to dry.
I don't know if it'll ever dry, actually. This is it. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching the show today about paper mache. Paper mache, paper mache. Mom, I just want to say I love you. Thanks for being a loyal supporter of Punch. And this is for you, baby. Paper mache! Yeah! Mache!
That's it. That's the one right there. That's how we're gonna end the show.
Punch TV is brought to you in part by Amazing Stories, providing Saskatoon with comics, games, toys, D&D, magic, and more for over 30 years. Online at AmazingStoriesComics.com. In person on 8th Street in Saskatoon.
It's gift giving time. So we have some Secret Santa stuff here. And we're gonna start with you, Hank. Let's give you this pretty little present here. Doo, doo, doo.
Okay. Came out of somebody's basement. Oh, there's multiple things in here. Oh. Okay, we have 6 Crayola crayons.
Those look vintage.
With a wax stain on the back to show how long they've been sitting in here. Okay, vintage
I love it.
right here. Couleur Vive. Is that correct?
Give you $5 for it right now.
Nope. Yes! Major Party's Major Coloring Book.
So this is the beta test. So when I said a book was coming soon, there is the literal Major Party Major Coloring Book.
Okay, we got Major Party in a pit at a concert. We've got Major Party. Oh, now the crowd is cheering for Major Party. Oh.
So it's a collection of some of my greatest moments from
air
guitar, I think.
Oh, look at
a
this.
few years ago. I forget which one.
Look at oh.
That's. I might have to take that one out for the family edition.
Are we all gonna get this? Because this
I
is
want one.
Well, maybe we'll see. I made sure the staples are extra sharp and pointy, so kids learn how to be safe.
Dude, this is the best thing ever, and I'm just jealous I do not have
So
it.
jealous.
This is pretty racy too. Oh, this is the best gift ever.
So, like I said, that's the beta version, and hopefully they'll be for Christmas. We will see. We will see. And then Mama Major Party helped out with these.
Thanks,
They're
Mama.
her famous we call them fuzzy cookies. So they're coconut sour cream cookies, but with the official MP logo on top. So there you go.
So the M.
It's a major
to the
party
M
Christmas.
To the P. A major party. Best gift ever.
Also
I can't
works
wait.
If you're a member of Parliament.
Oh,
That too. That's cross promotion there. Thank you, Craig.
I really wish someone would open mine first, because now I'm gonna just. Craig, don't even bother. It won't compare. It doesn't compare.
He
It
says.
doesn't
That's
compare.
right what you want to hear
Yes,
right
it
before you're
doesn't
about to open a
compare.
gift. Don't even
So
bother.
jealous.
It's not the USS flag, I take it.
No.
It's a party bag.
It's a party bag, I
It's a
can
party
see.
bag.
And it's got, oh man, what do you mean? This is great. My kids will love this, actually.
Exactly.
Twisty balloons. Oh, yeah, I'm going to actually throw these out the window on the way home. I don't want my kids to even see these. In fact, we had a party last week, and I just threw out a bunch of them. Oh, yes, well, we should put these on here. I'll put one on after.
Good idea.
We got some balloons going, the mega balloon bag.
Nice. That's a lot of balloons.
A dinosaur candle holder. That's pretty fun, actually, yeah.
That's good.
Did you go to the birthday store?
Yeah.
72 candles.
Wow.
There's
We're
a
not
lot of
that
stuff
old
in here.
yet.
Getting close. I gotta go
Yeah,
faster.
we're
There's a
close.
lot of stuff in
Yeah.
here. Puffy stickers, best friends ever.
Aww.
I thought we were best friends. What is this?
A foil balloon, number six.
Or 9.
Or nine.
It's
That's
my
right.
favorite number.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, 9. Oh, I think these are wristbands, right? They'll snap
Yeah,
them wristbands.
Yes,
or whatever.
and they're illegal now in Canada.
Really? Well, how?
Black market wristband.
Oh, this is the treat boxes cardboard boxes to put all the stuff in. I'm gonna have a birthday party with some kids. More
You're
stickers,
serious.
good
Good to
vibes.
go.
Today I choose joy. Squishy animals. Yep.
Dang.
And 5 bouncing ball. They feel kind of heavy, so I don't know if I.
Yes.
Set them free.
Yeah. So yeah. Wow. I'm gonna have some sort of. I'm gonna just stop and pick up some kids on the way home, and hopefully
Excellent.
not get arrested, but have a fun party. Thank you.
All right, Tony.
Well, I hope they
Oh.
have a party.
This bag looks like it was meant for you. Look at that. Tony the Brony. My Little Pony.
Right.
What is it? What is it?
Can you open that for me? I can't open it.
Warner Brothers Discovery. Living legend Dolly Parton takes you behind the scenes in a holiday special sharing the magic of Christmas at where? Dollywood.
Oh my
Dolly
God.
Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas. Heartwarming Emmy Award nominated holiday film. Available on digital now. Debuts on DVD October 31st. This is brand new.
Oh my goodness! So this is
Brand new
like
with a press release. Even.
it's got Jimmy Fallon in it, and it's got Billy Ray Cyrus and other.
got
like,
all the Cyrus.
Willie Nelson?
Miley Cyrus,
Her
Willie
goddaughter,
Nelson.
yeah.
My goodness, this is like the best thing ever. This
I
is
love
awesome.
Dolly.
Today we watch this. Today, or do we wait for Christmas? Do we wait for
No,
Christmas?
you watch it
I think we should
now.
put it on right
no,
now, actually.
no,
We should
let's-
cut to
Okay, we
the
cut-
Dolly
we're
Party
gonna cut to
Christmas
some
show.
Dolly
I mean,
Party?
really.
Okay, we're gonna cut to some Dolly then.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're gonna cut to Dolly.
The
Beautiful.
studio sent me that, and I was like, I
is
got to
awesome.
share this with the world.
Oh,
so.
this is from you. This is awesome.
Well, yeah,
for
that's
me.
why we got
I was
the
like,
thing
Yeah.
here.
That's the,
Craig got
that's
that
the
at work.
official
Awesome.
press
Press
release that comes
release.
I
with it.
wasn't sure. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we switched gifts. I hope that you have a good party. At
Why
my
don't we
house.
why don't we put them together and have a Dolly
Deal.
Parton
Whoa,
magic?
A viewing
that
party.
could be too much party.
Okay,
This
perfect.
is so awesome. Man, you have the best job ever.
You do.
Yes, you really do.
Major party.
Ooh, I'm already happy. I feel like I have like a baton here.
Well,
Yeah.
I can practice
That's
right.
that unbridled
Thank
grace.
you so much, Sant.
It,
I
it
have to
looks,
open it.
it
Oh.
looks like something I saw last night at about midnight.
Hey,
We're not
Again,
touching
for
that.
the punch private members section.
Punch
only.
after
There you go.
dark.
The wrapping job is actually much more concentrated than I thought. There's like many layers.
Is it a recorder? Is it one of the grade 5
know what a
recorders?
record
Is that what it is?
No.
Oh, there you go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Thank you
Drumsticks?
again.
A candle.
Oh, I don't know. I still think it's a baton. I'm pretty sure.
It's a homemade
Sort of a
candle.
baton.
It could be. It's just a bunch of paper. Oh my goodness! It rolls out into.
Oh,
That
a
is
sweet
an
wand.
Awesome wand.
It's a wand / drumstick DJ/conductor stick.
Well, see, this would be because I actually do conduct.
Yes.
So when I'm actually helping teach the university concert band right now. As part of my class, so I think I should use this.
I almost feel like this gift is too good. Like this is too relevant.
Jody, you did too good of a job making that.
I
good.
turned this on my lathe, and then I made a concoction of mineral oil and beeswax to treat it, so it's sealed and smells good, and yeah. I hope you like it.
Oh, I do. Thank you. Oh, and I'll learn magic too. So next
learn some
Christmas,
magic.
I'll do some spells.
Expecto Patronum.
Yeah, I got this. So.
Okay, perfect.
Are you impressed I knew
You're
the spell?
welcome. Okay, well, and the
Yes.
last one actually has my name on it. So, mwah.
This is going to change Jody's life.
Woo.
She's going to hang this on the wall.
Woo.
Dave is
What?
going to love it too. Me.
Doesn't come off.
I
Aww.
did this myself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the memories. Happy 100th episode.
You're like Romper Room.
Oh yes, I see Tony and Craig. I see Major Party and Hank.
So
And I see you too.
I fully expect that this is going to be hung on your wall.
Oh, this is
I
going
wanna
up
see,
for
I want to see
sure.
proof of it. We're going to
Yeah.
put it online.
So the
for the
inside
memories.
joke for those who have not been watching for all 100 episodes is we visited a garage sale a few summers ago, and one of the items that Hank brought up was a toilet seat, just like this one. It's beautiful.
Just like that one.
And I have to tell you, there's a comic store in San Francisco, and I can't remember what the name of it is, but they've been in business a really long time, and they get lots of like famous artists to come. And for whatever reason, they use toilet seats, and they get like each artist to draw on the toilet seat, and then they hang them all on the wall. So maybe this can be a tradition at my.
I'm going to start. Everybody watching, don't start sending Jody toilet seats. Okay, it's going to be too many.
Sending all the toilet seats.
Too many. No, it's going to be too many.
That almost was my. I almost chose that as my favorite memory for the favorite memory thing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Aww,
Yeah,
this was awesome.
nothing screams funny like holding up a filthy toilet seat.
That's
We're at
right.
You know, I'll
it
do
used?
anything. I'll do anything for
This
a laugh.
feels new.
And actually, to make it authentic, I did purchase it used from a store in town. It is used.
Okay.
It is used.
Oh, good.
Hank
is
went
used.
to a
Keep
flea
the gloves
market,
on.
and all he
Yes.
got me was this toilet seat. Now, I think, okay, if I hang it in like my living room on my mantle or something, that's okay. But it does seem kind of like gross if I would hang it in my bathroom wall.
Yeah. Well, no, it's got to be where everybody can see because it's a conversation starter.
Like
right?
I don't want it in my kitchen.
Like a dory.
I can say
Oh,
You should put the,
yes.
put
oh,
the door
right
knocker
on the
in the
door.
middle of it.
This
Yeah.
is
So
going
people have
on
to, like-
the front
Yeah,
door.
right in the
This
front
is
door.
going on the
That's
front
good.
door. 'Tis the season. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
classy. Yeah.
I think this was one of our best gift-giving exchanges ever.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
So, Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas. Happy
Merry
100th
Christmas.
episode.
And Merry Christmas to you. From Punch Tell comes this eclectic collection of Christmas selections from Lou Reed.
Santa's light of love. Santa's light of love. Santa's light of love. Santa's light. Going out. Got a dirty Christmas card. Going out to buy a dirty Christmas card. Being saucy. Sending Ma a dirty Christmas card. Mailing out. That dirty Christmas card, it's alright. St. Nicholas says that he wants to know who is nice and who is naughty all around the world. Caroling up and down the street, singing songs for all the pimps and whores. Was the Christmas carols sound so sweet? And when I'm knocking on all the doors. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Lou Reed. Sometimes the whiskey, even though the man has over-commercialized this time of year, it still brings me joy to share my favorite Christmas carols with you. May your household be filled with the music and magic of the holiday season. Nibble on your mincemeat pies. Candy cane, whoa, it's alright. Candy cane, it tastes like peppermint now. Santa says that it's alright. And he'll put up the Christmas lights. Santa says you can have your fun. And he'll give gifts to just about anyone. Hey, sugar plum, hang your sock by the fireside. I said, hey, sugar, hang your sock by the fireside. And the colored lights go blink, a blink, a blink, blink, a blink, 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 a blink, 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 a blink, 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 blink. And the reindeer flew. They flew. They flew. Yeah, the reindeer flew.
Lou Reed's Xmas, in stores now.
Well, that wraps up another holiday specials. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to Colin Work and Dave Stevenson for joining us, and to all of the cast and crew for making it a memorable holiday episode. And Hank, I will cherish this always. To you and yours, happy holidays.